The easiest way to end devaluation for me is to simply not give it validity by becoming defensive, but actually causing the other person to have to recreate whatever it is that you said that resulted in their false assessments of you, to qualify their judgment. Because you see, when someone devalues another person, they're not listening to the person at all. They're only judging and criticizing you, which means that they are in their head listening to the dark voice in their mind define you without even observing you. Because see, you are really not your body, nor are you the opinions and feelings of other people. The other people are the worst when it comes to actually making any determinations about you. That you are the fruit of your being. You are your words. You are what you create. When you speak, you are the intentions that inspire you. And that needs to be acknowledged before anybody has any capacity to hold you accountable for whatever they're feeling. Because you can be accountable for what you do and what you said. And what you do or what you said is to be addressed independently of devaluing you as a human being. That judgment and being punished is never acceptable under any circumstance, no matter what it is that you do. Because if you are just held accountable for what you did, the person is empowering you to be responsible and powerful. And the accountability maintains your dignity and integrity. That simply bringing something to your attention honors your commitment to be a great individual. And people make mistakes. And the truth of the matter is you don't need people to put you down because you already feel the weight of disappointment. You're already afraid of hurting people's feelings. Oftentimes, your fear of disappointing people causes the procrastination, causes the pressure and the fear. And then people take advantage of that. People look at you already in a weakened state of suffering and confusion. And then they use that as a tool to devalue and hurt your feelings and trigger these thoughts of being not enough and give you guilt and shame and bring out the worst aspects of you and put you into confusion and waste your life having you chase your tail to make somebody else happy when they could never be happy anyway. And there is no way for you to make someone else happy. Because if you depend upon the happiness of others for your own belonging, your own security, your own peace of mind, then you should already know that you can't make someone else happy if you yourself depend upon their happiness for your own. But that logical fallacy of making other people happy is literally just your attachment to avoiding abandonment by being good enough or perfect. An inescapable reactionary paradigm that will devastate your life and have you actually think love is a feeling. Love is not a feeling. Love is merely the experience of your own wholeness. And you, in the pursuit of feelings, live in the denial of the truth of your own wholeness, your own potential in life, and the love that life and truth represents. And the problem with this world is that it's cruel to truth, it's cruel to love. But the people that actually care enough about this world to tell the truth are the ones that get destroyed. Because while everybody's chasing feelings and thinking love is this euphoric state, this universal phenomenon that you don't understand and just befalls upon you, when you start chasing your tail, when you start creating fantasies of the future with somebody that you don't even know, and you think that love is the way someone makes you feel, when it has nothing to do with that at all. Because when you actually look, you don't even care about who the person is. You don't even look because you don't want to. You're too busy feeling something that you've been chasing, like a drug. And so as you deny reality in servitude of your fantasies, and then you think that that's love, what you're chasing, you fail to realize that the pursuit of love is the blasphemy of segregating yourself from the perfection of a universe that would have you exist at all. And so as you think about your parents that you wish were different, as you think about the traumas that you believe ruined you, as you propagate your own brokenness with all this material and all the ways you conspire to fix, change, and improve yourself, as you walk around pretending you're fine, as you act nice to avoid conflict, as you say yes when you know that no was the correct answer, and you justify yourself by minimizing your own expectations on account of your own failure to be perfect yet, and you sell yourself out by making every excuse you can to justify your own dissociative betrayal of your own best interests in a world that says victimization is a birthright, that you can't tell the truth to somebody that's a victim. You might hurt their feelings. You don't understand what it's like. They can't help it, as people disempower you by feeding in to the inauthentic nonsense that says you're broken, that says human beings trying to figure out the experience of abandonment as a grown-up can't even recognize that there isn't another animal that fears abandonment like a baby, or could have a normal existence and suddenly can't function because this predator that discarded them is experienced in the context of a mommy, a source of your own adequacy that you've literally turned into an external experience of validation as the only way for you to create any semblance of security, hope, love, or positivity. And so as you live in this consumer culture that has leveraged every one of your triggers to force you to run on a treadmill, as you analyze and analyze and analyze, trying to understand a world that you disconnected from in pursuit of the nothingness of missing feelings that you yourself are responsible for creating and propagating, in the very pursuits of fixing yourself, you honor the lies. That you honor that you're not enough. That you validate every devaluation as you propagate your entitlement to brokenness to avoid the shame of the sabotage of making your life a superficial crusade of becoming something more than the brokenness that you pretend you are. You avoid the causality and responsibility out of fear, and layers of inauthentic emotions block you from ever seeing the truth. The truth that will set you free is the truth that you were never broken to begin with, that there was nothing not good enough about you, and there's nothing that has ever happened outside of you that has ever defined you, except for the thoughts that they do. And that's it.